What's going on, Flyers fans? That's the NHLPA goal hockey siren that you're hearing. Yes, that was one of my favorite games growing up for the Sega Genesis. I'm just giving you a little taste of that. I'll be busting out that horn the rest of this season when the Flyers win. The Flyers won today. They won on the road at Boston 2-0, and it was a nice game to see by the Fly Guys. Defense was the name of this game. Credit Sam Urson and the Flyers D for stopping David Pastrnak. It sounds like that's how they say their name, like he's a Pastrnak, like me. Italian guy goes to Mars. I'm going to be the Pastrnak, right? So we got Pastrnak, who was a deadly scorer. They held him in check. The Boston fans were booing their home team. Great to see. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a great night. It's me. If I didn't already say it, it's your boy Sal G. It's getting late. Here with you on Clear the Ice on It's a Wrap Network. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Really means a lot to us. There's that banner. Sign up below. Check us out on YouTube. It's a Wrap Network. Sal G here with you. Give me a follow at Sal G Philly. Might as well. Why not? If you're following It's a Wrap, give me a follow too. Check us out. This is Clear the Ice. Flyers win. I got my new Flyers shirt on. I was wondering if the new shirt was going to throw a jinx. You know, I got 2 back-to-back wins on the Flyers postgame that I hosted, so I'll take that. There we go. My man Chris Fury knows the deal. What's going on, brother? He's loving the Fly Guys tonight. New shirt. There it is. There it is. The budget's tight. The budget's tight for Clear the Ice. I got 2 Flyer shirts. I got this hat. I was going to buy another hat. I got to be honest with you. I love this hat. So I'll see if I see another hat around. But when I went shopping the other day, I was trying to pick up some Flyers gear, and I couldn't see another hat that I wanted. I mean, there was another hat similar to this with the white mesh, like trucker style. Maybe I'll go for that. I don't know. We'll see. My man, Matt Shutley, does it count as a block shot if they use their stick to deflect, or do they have to use their body? Why are you asking me this? Shutley trying to stump the new guy at hockey. Look, I don't know all the rules. Are you talking about the goalie? Because I would believe it's a block shot if he uses his stick to deflect. But maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? I'm just a baseball guy masqueraded as a hockey guy. Frankie James, what's up, brother? Photographer extraordinaire. Let's go. Huge win. He's also a big hockey guy himself. What's going on, Frankie? Hope you're doing well. Flyers, first shutout of the year. Hey, you know what? Good to see, though, guys, because this was the first time in 13 years that the Flyers won in Boston in regulation, and it's their first shutout win in Boston since 2006. That's going back 18 years. Here we go. Frankie dropping the knowledge. He says, let Matt know it has to touch any part of the body. A stick would be a poke check or deflection. I see. Frankie saying, you should just come on with me. Anytime, brother. Anytime, man. Tell Matty B it's time. Always welcome here on Clear the Ice and on It's a Wrap Network. No doubt about it. Anytime, brother. So, Fly Guys get their win, get the shutout. Defense steps up. I mean, look, if you're not going to get a lot of shots, the Flyers only finished with 19 shots tonight. If you're not going to get a lot of shots, you got to play great defense, got to have great goaltending. So, that's what we got tonight. So, credit to the Flyers. Matt, Frankie showing the love. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother. So let's see. Let's crack this game. Let's crack this game in half. Let's get through it here. First period, Flyers had a nice penalty kill. There was a 5-on-3 penalty against the Flyboys, but they were able to stop Pasternak and the Bruins from scoring. So that was great. First period, you had Flyers get 8 shots on goal to Boston's 11. We had nice goaltending on both sides. Goalie for Boston, I mean, yeah, the Flyers won 2-0, but I thought he played a pretty nice game. You know, he only had to save 17 shots, Corpusalo. But man, he was standing on his head in the first period on a couple of shots. It was great to see. I mean, it was great goaltending. I mean, it was highlight reel stuff. Urson, though, perfect, as you could say. Couturier, Michkov, Konechny line. Didn't do anything tonight with the scoring, but on Saturday they had themselves 12 points. So maybe that's the start of some good things here. Let's see here. Second period. Like I said, there's not much going on in the first. I feel like I'm going to wrap this show up in like 5 minutes. But in the second period, Tyson Forster lets one rip from the slot, wrist shot for the goal. Emile Andre, first NHL point of his career, and also an assist by Morgan Frost. So that put the Flyboys up 1-0, and that's all they needed in this one. Flyers went on the power play, 5:54 in the second period. 23.5% coming into the game power play for the Flyers, 10th and in the NHL. A lot better than they were last year. What was it, like 12% or something like that? Bottom of the league for them. Flyers 12:56 in the second period. They had another power play. Excuse me, Boston had a power play. Another penalty kill for the Flyers. Morgan Frost had a high stick. No problem. No, Flyers defense came through. Late in the period, Farabee took a shot. Was on ice close to 3 minutes. Clears the puck. There were at least 3 Flyers at that point late in the second period who needed a change, a line change. They were tired. They were wiped out. Farabee being one of those guys. Luckily cleared the puck. That was huge. You could say that might have been your turning point of the game, because if that didn't happen, you know, Boston was right on the doorstep there to put it home for another goal. But in second period, Flyers had 5 shots to Boston's 10. We know that the second period has been bad news for the Flyers this season. Minus 13 coming into the game in the second period for the Flyers. Now it's minus 12. Still pretty bad. And then for the third, no, excuse me, for third period, I had a minus 13, minus 14 for the entire, I'm going to say it's the game, but maybe I muffed that one up. But anyway, that's not a good number for the Flyers. The minus 14 there, which is overall play. But it's generally their second period, which has been their worst, which I don't really get. Like, you would think maybe the first period you'd be worse, and you get better as you go on, or maybe the third period you're worse because you're tired. Why the second period? If anybody knows, I'm curious. Is that just coincidence? But in the third period, Flyers got themselves 6 shots on goal to Boston's 2. So the Flyers D clamped down. Not a lot of action in the third period. But the Flyers did what they were supposed to do. Boston, who was a great team last year, Boston had won themselves had 47 wins, 109 points. They were second in the Atlantic Division in the Eastern Conference. But this season, their third period, the Bruins have 4 total third period goals the entire season. That's also counting this game. Not good. 3:37 in the third period. The Flyers had a power play. They couldn't do anything there. Konechny briefly left the ice. He was hunched over. A little scary moment, because you never know when players leave the ice hurt. You know, they coming back. As we know, hockey players are tough guys. Almost a clown moment for Urson in this game. Urson in the defense. Behind the net, I don't know who the Flyer was. He's handling the puck. I don't know what happened. He lost control of it, but the puck went between Urson's skate and the goalpost, and then the puck stopped right on the red goal line. That the line there that if the puck went over just a hair more, it would have been a goal. And Urson could have also kicked it in the net because he didn't even know where it was. Sloppy, sloppy play there. It could have cost the Flyers. It didn't. That was a lucky, lucky play there. Puck right on the line. Right on the line. Boston had a power play that was 6:42 in the third. Too many men on the ice. But David Pastrnak and company could not do a darn thing. Boston fans booing their team. Great to see. We had a 4-on-4 penalty, 10-11 in the third period. Potras and Andre got into it. Andre looked like he got hit and decked and got knocked down, and Andre didn't like that. Gave Petrus a punch to the face. Petrus then just jumped on top of him. So I guess that's good that Petrus came back, because if that was a 2-minute minor on Andre alone, that power play, who knows what could have happened there for the Bruins. And then, of course, 23 seconds left in the game. You have an empty net goal by Joel Farabee, puts it home, nail in the coffin. He had a block shot at center ice, then shot a backhand to make it a 2-0 game. And your final score for the Flyers, that's it for the Flyboys. And Adam saying, nice win against them Bruins. Yeah, man. Forster, my man, needs to shoot more. Shoot the puck, man. I mean, pucks on net is usually a good thing, right? The more pucks on net, the more should go in. Get flyered up, says Adam. Okay, all right, Frankie, I'll check that out. I appreciate it, brother. The new Flyers guy, yeah, man. That's me. We're learning as we go along. And, I appreciate everybody in the comments. If I get something wrong, if there's some knowledge you could drop from me, man, drop it. I'm here to learn, man, have fun, watch the Flyers grow. Fury says, looked like Drysdale took a shot off his ding dong in the second. Oh, he was yeah, he was he was crawling on his knees. Phil, checking in. What's going on, brother? This is good dub tonight. I'm guessing you didn't watch, Phil, because you are a mush, right? If you watch the game, they lose, right? So Frankie saying, here's my take. Tough to look at win-loss this season. The biggest thing I'm taking away is how they're going to support Mishkov. We do not want another Giroux situation with lack of support. Quality wins and beating the teams we should. This was a huge win and should not be overlooked. Urson in his second year will be key to see. Nice. Appreciate that, Frankie. Appreciate that breakdown. Yeah, man. I mean, look, this is a great win for the Flyers. I mean, they've not been good on defense. Goaltending has been an issue, not just Urson, but Fedotov and Kolosov. Kolosov? Oh, man. Kolosov. I'm going to get these names right. But yeah, goaltending's been a major issue. I mean, coming into the game alone, the goaltending. Coming into the game, right? Goals against average for Urson. He's ranked 52nd out of 70 goalies. Fedotov, 67th out of 70 goalies. 5-on-5 goals against average for the Flyers is .851, worst in the NHL coming into today's game. So that number went up because no goals today. And what you saw today is what the Flyers need to do, is play a full 60 minutes. We know the second period is a problem for them. And in most of the games this season, it seems like they're not playing a full 60. They play hard in the first, and then they come back and they have that weak second. And in the third period, they come back, score goals, they make a game out of it. And, this team isn't quitting. But they got to figure out a way to play a full 60 minutes, and you got that tonight. So if you're going to get that most nights, most of the times you're going to have wins, I think. It's a rebuilding team. I don't have expectations for them. If they make the playoffs as a seventh, eighth seed, great. If they don't, that's cool. But what can they build off this season? Mitchkov, can he grow? Um, will Lachenko come back up? Will the goaltending improve? Urson. As Frankie said, we need that stuff. Steve, what's going on, brother? It's been a while. People want to poop on Torts. It's a young team. He knows how to right the ship. There we go, man. Tortorella, a perfect coach for this team, right? And, from what I hear from my friends, from what I hear from the media, once or if Tortorella gets fired, and eventually it's going to happen, because I feel like uh, coaching turnover in the NHL, especially in Philadelphia, is very high. I mean, that's the front office there. Just when they get rid of a coach, and it's just when it's time, when they feel it's time, they got no problems moving on from a coach. And once they move on from Tortorella, he's probably going to move to the front office, because he's part of this rebuild process. And as long as Briere's the GM, Keith Jones is in his place, I think Tortorella is the guy they're going to move up. Now, if they scrap everybody and the owner says the hell with Briere, Jones, and Tortorella, it's a whole different ball game. But for now, it's a growth period, rebuilding, retooling, as the Flyers like to say. They've never said rebuilding, right? Chris saying Andre looking good with the big club. I don't want them to send him down when York gets healthy. Hope they send Zamula down at this point. Well, right now, it looks like they're going to need everybody they can get, because now they got three goalies on the roster. You got Fedotov, you got Urson, and you got Kolosov. So, and I guess that's how they're going to play it until York comes back. But if they need another player, I'm guessing Kolosov's going to get sent back down. Kolosov still has room to grow, right? I mean, Fedotov, he is what he is. I guess at this point he's 27, right? Uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll send him to the minors for a spell. I don't know if they have the options to do that or not, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it. It's breaking down. The next time the Flyers play, they're going to be at home against the St. Louis Blues on Halloween. Ooh, spooky time. Wear your Halloween costumes if you go to the game. If I didn't have kids, I'd be going to the game. I'm trick or treating, so. Steve saying I'm not getting bricked up for this effort. Oh man, yeah, shutouts get me bricked up in hockey, brother. But the number of block shots tell the story for me. Fedotov is just a filler. Yeah, he's just a transition piece. But no, I mean this is a fun win. It's a good win. To me, it was a 60-minute win. I mean, Flyers got the lead. They put the clamps on, and Boston can score, just not in the third period. All right, fellas, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to knock anybody, but whoever's watching, throw up a like, throw up a share, and subscribe to your boy here, to It's a Wrap Network, to Clear the Ice. Check me out, Sal G Philly, and we'll talk to you next time on Clear the Ice. Take care, everybody. Oh, wait, before I drop the stars of the game, how could I forget? Hold on a second, man. Still getting used to the console here for the Flyers. Hold on. All right. Hey, man, have some drinks, man. I sound a lot better after the drinks start flowing. I'm only kidding. All right, your stars of the game, all Flyers, of course. Number 3, Joel Farabee had that empty net goal. Number 2, Tyson Forster, who put the Flyers up 1-0, and that was all the Flyers needed. And your number 1 star of the game is Sam Urson. Urson with the shutout tonight. The big shutout on 23 shots on goal. Saved them all. The shutout, complete game shutout for Urson. And that's it. That's it for tonight. Oh, we got some more comments. I want to see the comments. I'll do the horn as I sign out. I sign off. That horn, man. That's going to take me to the top right there, man. Oh, you're right, Steve. I mean, serious problems with Boston, especially in Boston. So they've had our number for a number of years. Oh, my brother Rye checking in. Hook, so good, man. It's my first time tuning in, but you're a natural. I'm trying, man. Seriously, what was up with that crazy caller, Chris Fury? Chris Fury's a nut, man. I heard he's a hockey fanatic from our buddies around the way, man. He's a good dude, though. Appreciate it, man. Adam saying awesome show. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate everybody checking in. We'll talk to y'all next time. Sal G signing off. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Peace.